You know anything about Scientology, you're probably familiar with the rumor about employees working a whopping 100 hours a week to make only 50 bucks. Now, obviously, to make it as far as we did, we kind of had to be their perfect bait. So, of course, we pretended to have heard minimal things about Scientology. We heard of them, but we don't know about them. For the most part, the employees were very kind. And that's very understandable because how else are you going to gain the minds of young people? So it is partially true on what we saw because the employees would never leave. They were always in the building. We went at different times after it opened, before it closed. We were there one day at about 11 o'clock and they still had the exact same employees. In one clip prior to my audit, we had a gentleman saying he was going home for the day. Have him on camera packing his bag and leaving. It is roughly 5 or 6 o'clock. As I'm reviewing footage later that night, I see that at 10 p.m. he is still in the building dressed in his uniform on the first floor. Another thing was the movie nights. Everything in Scientology is their own thing. They call it the Scientology network. We had to watch a shit ton of movies, and I'm talking minimally 50% of the time we were there, we were watching movies. The same exact thing, just different actors. At times it was just the same exact movie and they'd try and convince us we haven't watched it before. And every Tuesday they'd have these things called movie nights, which were available to the public. We'd ask many employees, are they going to the movie night? Are they going to the movie night? Even downstairs, they would have a sign-up sheet for the movie night, and it would always have 20+ names. Movie night comes around, and we went a few times. It was always only us and one employee. The same employee every time.
Definitely stay for TV night, right, Barb? Yeah. TV night is epic!
Hello.
You guys learn so much.
We were here last time for TV night.
I know.
Yeah, and it's going to be totally different, really cool tonight.
It was hard to find a seat.
Something reminds it of a similar painful incident. The animal mentality